Ta-da! Alright, time to go to the next little area. Little dungeon. What's gonna be happening now? I just find it so weird how this game actually plays a lot like a Zelda game. I wouldn't say Ocarina of Time, I would just say a Zelda game. Because they're just like a lot of, like, you go to the next dungeon, or like you fight things like on your way and stuff like that. Just kind of cool, honestly. I never really thought Mega Man in terms of like a Zelda game.
Alright, Mega Man, let's get started. Surprise! I upgraded the support equipment to the boat. I should be able to access the spotter from here too. I wonder if that old fella used to be a digger too.
Oh my god. Oh, it's still alive! How are you still alive? God dang, dude. It took forever. It took forever to get rid of him. Okay. Oh, dear lord. Yeah, range is not going to work so well with these corner combats and whatnot. So I may have to actually switch to like a better ranged weapon or something like that. Or reduce my range a bit. Oh my god, please stop doing that. Seriously. Yeah, real annoying. Real annoying. Oh my god, there's another one! These guys are relentless. Oh my goodness gracious. It's actually really cool though. This really does get this kind of like seemingly like future-esque Mega Man. Like you're facing all the, like the dead robots, zombos and whatnot that are from the past future worlds and whatnot. So that's I do find that really cool. Yeah, I gotta check the holes in the wall, in the bottom of the sea. And this is a ooh, that's a lovely amount of zenny. Always use that much zenny. Anything inside? Factor shard. Okay. Small amounts of money. But yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to upgrade attack at least once more. If I could just properly do this, god dang. Like I swear, sometimes the auto lock on just don't auto lock on the way it should. There we go. But yeah, surprisingly enough, this game is really short in comparison to a lot of other, how to say, 3D adventures back in the time. Like Banjo-Kazooie is like way longer than this game. Way longer. I know that for a fact because I played Banjo-Kazooie. I haven't played Mega Man Legends all the way, but just hearing like how far I got into and like the table of contents and whatnot, I will say this much: it certainly seems like I'm like halfway through the game. It actually does seem that way to me. I don't mean like halfway in terms of like completing it, just in terms of like I could beat it. You know, I could be wrong. I could easily be wrong. This is my first time playing it. Who knows? I kind of want to name this like a till we beat it, because I like doing that, like putting like till we beat the game. But I don't know how long I actually have to beat this game with. I don't know if it's gonna take longer than 4 hours, which is kind of the time that I would set aside to beat this game, or if it's longer than that. But all I know is that I'm having fun with it, because I really am. And I will definitely play the other Mega Man Legend games for sure. And I'm kind of really sad that the 3DS sequel to this game didn't get made, and that was a big controversy, as I was talking about beforehand. And I joined it. I joined it without even playing any of the Mega Man Legend games, because it's just kind of like I would have really looked forward to like having this as my first Mega Man game, and I really did. And Capcom, I don't know what it was about them, but like they did a lot of really weird, irrational decisions, and pretty much all the way until I would say 2016, they really ignored Mega Man. And I only say that because they greenlit a show for Mega Man as a cartoon, and they seem to be like getting back into the whole entire like we're going to use Mega Man as a property again. Because to me, Capcom has always been Street Fighter, and then Mega Man, and then Resident Evil. Those were the big three that it had, and it was this big company of sorts that was always like on the forefront of gaming technology, and it knew what to do essentially. But when Mega Man Legends 3 was cancelled, I feel like they lost a lot of their impact. And to hear they actually were financially struggling was a big shock to me, because I'm well aware that uh, during Mega Man Legends 3's time, it actually was it was more financial reasoning. Like they were like, we're not going to earn enough money that we're pouring into this in order to like compensate and everything, so we're just going to shut it down essentially. And that's when they started focusing on Resident Evil, and that was like super bad because like people didn't care about Resident Evil after Resident Evil 5. They just didn't care. And then 6 came in, it bombed, and then they seem to be going back in the roots with 7, and I'm very happy to see that. It's just a nice little thing. I said I hate speedrunning levels, but you're making one right now? Well, that's what happens, Crazy Toad. You get into gimmicky things and whatnot. Kind of like Capcom, how they're just like, we're never going to do a Resident Evil like the first one again. We're going to focus on the ones that 4 did and everything. Because 4, I will always admit, is like one of the best games of all time. One of the best. Not the best, but one of the best games of all time. Resident Evil 4. And I say that with full confidence because I played it numerous times. I had a lot of fun with it. It's still kind of like creepy.
From these readings, it looks like a starter key. That means there's probably a big refractor in here somewhere. Good luck.
Oh, cool. There's a little hole. Please, get. Okay, good. Gatling part. Ooh, gatling part. I like that idea. Okay, cool. But as I was saying before, with Resident Evil 4, it encompassed a lot of good things that Resident Evil had before. Like, it's still Resident Evil, but it just, all the scariness kind of went away from it, and it was more action-based and like tongue-in-cheek, and overall in general, it was like a B-movie horror adventure. It wasn't some sort of like full-on creepiness that Resident Evil 7 is, or the other Resident Evil games, for that matter. Because the Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3 have this nice little sense of dread, which I never personally like myself, but I know other people did, and they generally have some creepy moods and fashions to it, and I always found that kind of fascinating, even though I don't play scary games. But like, people are liking Resident Evil 7, and I'm very happy for that.
I'm not picking up anything on my monitor. I don't know. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Oh my god. Look at this! This is so 90s graphics. I love this. I know it looks horrible in this day and age, and everything looks like it's covered in a certain kind of a liquid, but hey, I love it. I really do. This could be slime, this could be water, I don't know what it could actually be, but god dang it, dude. Do I love this stupid thing. So much. Oh, barely. I barely don't make it. Dang. Okay, maybe right here. Let's try to jump the chasm. Oh, Snapple. Looks like they got some scary bits here. So I'm kind of surprised that this game is actually giving some nice little subtle, like, ooh, creepy. Ooh, a joint plug. Okay, cool. Ah, God! I jumped on top of him without realizing. That's not a fun. Not a fun at all. It's a bad. Yeah, dude, like, the only thing I think that I really want, in all honesty. Whoa! Dude, look how creepy this is. This is as creepy as you get for like this game. Like, this atmosphere and everything. It's nice, honestly. Really, I'm really appreciating this. Because it at least sets the atmosphere and everything to what it's doing. It looks terrible nowadays. God dang it, dude. I'm still in that weird sort of like 90s kid mode where I can't get past the graphics in that day and age, and like I'm still immersed in them. I really am. I know that's something that not a lot of other people could get on board with, and just like, this is horrible. It has horrible whatever, like frame data or whatever. I don't really care. Personally, I don't know.
If I'm reading this right, there's a huge refractor there. We should be able to repair the flutter with one that big.
Oh, nice. So this is the one I have to get. This is a little engine room that we need to go back to when we get all the little key parts to it. But for now, we do not have all the key parts. We only have one of the key parts. And likely what's going to happen, we're going to face some sort of like evil doomy thing right here. Dude, this is so Zelda. This is so Zelda. It's instead of just getting a compass, a map, and a boss key, you just get 3 keys. It's just different MacGuffins for different folks. That's all it is. I could totally see why people liked and fell in love with Mega Man Legends. Cause god dang it, dude, I'm getting so many vibes, so many vibes with this. That makes me so happy. It really does. Oh, I think we're in a different area entirely. I think this area is just for like you explore other parts and whatnot. Blah 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 blah. Because that one person was telling me, ah, dang it, I forgot their name already. I apologize to that person. God dang it. I know it had like a or something. But basically, oh, yeah, I think I know what this part is for. What was I saying? I totally forgot what I was saying. It was something cool. You all would have laughed at it. It was a really funny joke and everything. God dang it. Can't remember. Okay, this is just a little extra part here. It's fine. Fine. Nice little extra thing to get at least. Anyway, point being, just it's like Zelda. This game reminds me a lot of Zelda. That's what I was trying to get to. It really does. Like, it makes me sad that they didn't give more to this. They didn't give more of a to this franchise, because I really feel it could have been Capcom's contender to Zelda. And Capcom's responsible for some of my most favorite games in Zelda. The Oracle series. And for those that have never played the Oracle series, those are made by Capcom. Capcom made those games. It was just one of those things that just... Well, when I say... hold on. So, pretty much Capcom made all these Oracle games and whatnot. They actually were originally going to make 3 games, but they ended up just making the 2, essentially. And they're originally going to make 3 games. Okay, we'll put it that way. Originally they were supposed to make 3 games, or rather they wanted to make 3 games. But they found it too difficult to code in little things and whatnot that would have made it so you could transfer between the 3 different games and whatnot. And that was like kind of cool and everything. It was super ambitious at the time, but largely that just was never going to happen. It took way too much time and energy to actually do. I'm trying to figure out how to get to the next little part here. Over this way. So that was a cool little nifty thing that they were trying to do there, but it ended up not happening, and they decided to just make the 2 games right there. Ooh, starter key. Nice, got it. On the wall. What's inside of it? The factor shard. Okay, cool. So these 2 games had their own little things to them. It was Seasons and Ages. Ages was the more puzzle-oriented one, and Seasons was the more combat-oriented one. And the thing I liked the most about them is that they had a nice little sense of theme to it and whatnot. I think Capcom's really good at getting that nice sense of theme going on for a lot of their games and whatnot. I don't know what it is about them in particular, but they just have a nice way of kind of doing that, just kind of making games have the sense of a theme. Just if you look at any of the Mega Man games and whatnot, or Onimusha or Resident Evil and whatnot, they got nice theming going on. That's what I'm trying to say here, and that's always nice to see when a company's able to do that. But largely, what makes me really happy about that is that both those games played so differently, and yet were so the same at the same time. That you could play both and it feels the same kind of game, but they do not play the same. They are not the same game, and it's just really cool. All the map is different and everything's varied and differently entirely. But they both played like Zelda games. They were both kind of better Links to the Past, or better Link's Awakening, which I've never fully liked Link's Awakening in all honesty. Not Link's Awakening. God dang it. Link's Awakening is the one I like. Link to the Past is the one I don't like. I don't really like that game. I find it boring, honestly. And I told Phoebe on a number of occasions that I find it pretty average, and he's like, no, I'm just like, it's true. It doesn't have a nice characteristic feel to it, and I think seasons and ages really gets that more so, especially aged with the way that it just has this sort of like time thing going on here. But basically what I'm trying to say here, Chrissy Toad, is that I'm talking to a general audience here. I know you're here. I'll address you when you're here. But when I'm just saying things outright, it usually is to everybody out there, including future YouTube people out there that I put out, because I like to record all the footage and edit all the footage that I ever put out. That way, if people ever wanted to see me play these games later on down the road, going like, "Hey, did you play blank game?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I did. It's actually on my YouTube channel." And they're like, "Oh, okay." Like Undertale. Undertale I already played. I did a blind playthrough of it, and it's on my YouTube channel. And you can see all the nice little bits and pieces there when I played it. But aside from that, yes, I'm a crazy person, Chrissy Toad. You just need to understand that a little bit. Also, need to figure out where I'm going here. Do I have all the starter keys? Do I actually do? No, I only have 2. That's like Chihuahua or whatever. So I've got 2 of them, as I previously thought. How do I get the 3rd one? How do I get it? How do I get it? I'm so close to getting there! Oh, if only I could like flutter or something. But I'm not able to flutter. It looks like I could get it, just barely. No, I can't get it. I cannot get that. Okay then, so... So I need to find a little area that I just have not gone to. I don't know where that little area is. Is it over here? Is it this area? I already got that area. I already got this little part right here. That's good and done. We did that. So it'd just be like that area right there, which I'm pretty sure is the area that I went through, and that's how I discovered it. But I'm not sure. I don't remember. Well, you can see the future. Yeah, you can see the future, Crazy Toad. It's pretty great, right? All those people out there wondering who the heck you are, seeing that you're talking about Super Mario Maker in a Mega Man Legends thing. Yep, it's all right there, black and white, clear as crystal. So was it this part right here? Yes, it was. This is the part where I had to enter this way. Oh my god! Watch, it has it. Watch, it has it. It has it. It has it. Oh my god! I was like right by it too, and I was like trying to figure out where it was. Like, where do I go? How do I get there? As the days go by. That's a really weird song. The As the Day Goes By song. Because like it goes a lot further than just the days go by. Like it talks about a bunch of things. And I really wish I paid to that song a bunch more, because it seems a bit more than just talking about how time passes and you're just like memorized by time itself. Regardless, what I'm trying to say here is that 80s music is very magical. Yep, I'm gonna face it right there. Yep, that's what's gonna happen. I go grab it, and I was like, "Hey, Mega Man, you can't just leave right now." What do? Lower the shield.